Are you ready?
Ready!
Are you ready, Z? Great. Follow me. We're gonna climb some trees, buzz with the bees. We'll squeeze through a hole with ants and a mole. We're gonna paint and scribble and splash and dribble. What you got there, Z? It's a picture of me. It's gonna be a fantastic day.
Let's play!
Everybody shout hooray!
Hooray!
I'm using my noggin today.
Oh, yeah!
I'm using my noggin today. We're gonna count to 10 and back to 1 again. Watching numbers zoom all around the room. The alphabet is here from A to Z. Wanna meet them all? Just follow me. It's gonna be a fantastic day.
Let's play!
Everybody shout hooray!
Hooray!
I'm using my noggin today.
Oh, yeah!
I'm using my noggin today. Well, we're all here together. There's you, and there's me, and over there is Z. Hey, Z, isn't this great? Z? I'd love to see you so excited, Z. I'm getting a little sleepy. Sorry, just a little.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What? Huh? Oh, it's gonna be a fantastic day.
Let's play!
Everybody shout hooray!
Hooray!
I'm using my noggin today.
Oh, yeah!
I'm using my noggin today. I'm using my noggin today.
Back to the Outback. Zoe's Bedtime. Written and illustrated by me. I loved how the Back to the Outback gang were having fun since my parents adopted them, but so dinner is officially done. Hey guys, you want to go outside and play? I said, yes, they said to me. So we ran back outside to play for a little bit before it gets dark. While me and my sisters played on a trampoline, Nigel, Pretty Boy, and Frank had a conversation about having a Christmas Eve sleepover pool party for this year. So, any ideas on what we should do for the Christmas Eve pool party this Christmas break? Frank said. How about a belly flop contest? Pretty Boy said. Okay, we'll do a belly flop contest, Frank said. Are you alright with that, Nigel? Yes, Frank. I love belly flopping, shouted Nigel. Then Zoe fell in a mud puddle when she's gonna go swimming in the pool. Oh no, cried Zoe. I fell in a mud puddle. Maddie got Zoe out of the mud and said, My goodness, Zoe, you're dirty and you need a bath. When me and my sisters went inside and brought the Back to the Outback gang with us, meet us in the bathroom so we can have our party while Zoe the lizard takes a bath, my sisters said. Okay, I will, sisters, I said. So I held Zoe the lizard up and said, Come on, little lizard, let's get you ready for bed, and brought Maddie, Pretty Boy, Nigel, and Frank upstairs to the bathroom with me to brush Zoe's teeth and give her a bath. On the way upstairs, Frank and Nigel stopped by the kitchen to steal an apple from the cabin and ran upstairs. Then they climbed on the edge of the bathtub and jumped to the shelf. All right, apple boys, this is the last time stealing an apple from the kitchen, I said. So Frank and Nigel both ate in the bathroom. All two of you, no eating in the bathroom, Pretty Boy said. So I held a toothbrush and brushed Zoe's teeth, and once Zoe got her pearly whites, Nigel and Frank ran to the trash can and threw the leftover apples away after they finished eating the last 2 apples. After I brushed Zoe's teeth, it's time for Zoe to get a bath. So I slammed the plug in, turned the bath water on, and added soap and bubbles to the bathtub. All right, the water's not too hot or cold, just right. And turned the taps off and put Zoe in the bathtub. All right, little lizard, if you need me, feel free for me or my sisters or my mom or dad to come in, I said. Okie dokie, Zoe said. So Zoe started playing with a rubber duck. All right, Zoe, let's get you nice and clean, Maddie said. So Maddie grabbed a bar of soap and washed Zoe, but Nigel, Frank, and Pretty Boy had a conversation about having a Christmas Eve pool party. What else can we do for a Christmas Eve pool party this Christmas break? Said Frank. Let's watch any movies, Nigel and Pretty Boy said. Okay, we can watch movies, said Frank. After Zoe is done with her bath time, I dried her up in a towel and got her pajamas on. Then I brought Maddie, Nigel, Frank, and Pretty Boy in the bedroom with me and Zoe. And I grabbed a book from the shelf, and my mom decides to come in the bedroom. Is everything okay in here? My mom said, Yes, Mom, everything's fine. I'm reading a bedtime story to Zoe, and I'm reading Puss in Boots to her, I said. Frank, Nigel, and Pretty Boy chilled on the floor and had a conversation about having a Christmas Eve pool party, a sleepover pool party. What else should we do for a Christmas Eve pool party this winter break? Frank said. We should play Pin the Tail on Donkey from Shrek, Nigel said. Yeah, I agree with Nigel, Pretty Boy said. Okay, we'll play Pin the Tail on Donkey from Shrek, Frank said. Yay, said Pretty Boy and Nigel. After I read to Zoe, it's time to sing a lullaby to her. So I decide to sing the song Lullaby by Boogie Bugs because I am an excellent singer, singing to everyone I've met. Then, after I sang to her, Zoe fell asleep in bed. So I sat beside her and said, Nighty-night, Zoe, and kissed her cheek. Then Zoe's fast asleep, so Maddie, Pretty Boy, Nigel, Frank decide to stay in the bedroom all night and hang out. The end.
We're gonna say goodbye to the trees and bees. Say goodbye to the hole with the ants and the mole. We're gonna leave our paints, set them out to dry. Put our pencils down and wave goodbye. We'll wave goodbye to the number 10. Say goodbye to all the numbers and then we'll say so long to A through Z. Until next time when you come with me. It was a fun day, but now it's a done day. It's time to say goodbye. It was great, we can't wait till once again we all say hi. But for now we'll say goodbye. We must be on our way, we will shout. I used my noggin today. I used my noggin today.